Hello everyone. I am currently at the pizza shop, but I'm going to be on my way and I am going to be talking about why people like you. Well, that is not the topic of this video. The topic was basically talking about, when you like somebody but they don't like you, or you just have that feeling of, you feel like you're pretty or feel like you're attractive, but it just feels like everyone that you like is just not into you. So I don't have the answers. I just kind of want to talk about that whole idea, that whole vision. But before I do that, I'm going to have to take care of this and throw it away, and then we should get started on this video. All right, I'll let you know. All right, so we're currently walking out the pizza shop. I really want to find something. I really decided today that, hold on, this is just funny. Look at this car with all these driving tickets or parking tickets. I've literally seen this car. I didn't know, bro, the last time I seen that car, it had like one, bro. I don't know when did they give this person this driving tickets, but it's wild. But yeah, anyway, I decided that I want to walk around a bit and kind of walk and talk. It's currently 3:30. I just finished eating lunch, and I decided, I just want to walk and talk and, just vibe. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do. All right. So like I already mentioned, today's topic, I kind of just want to talk about the whole, when you are walking down the street, which is where this whole idea came from. You're walking down the street and you see somebody that you find attractive, or somebody, like that, right? And you just feel like you're giving them so much attention, but it's like you're not getting any of that, and it just feels so like, damn, like, am I not attractive enough? Like, you can't help but think that, right? Like, you ever just you're walking in the street, like, I like girls, so you walk in the street, you see a girl and you make eye contact, and you're not looking at her in a more like, oh yeah, I think she's really cute or whatever, and she just walks right past you and you're like, damn, I thought the connection was there, man. I thought the connection was there. And it does, for me, it ruins my self-confidence. I'm not a type of person that goes up to people. I've actually never gone up to a person ever in a more like romantic sense and being like, hey, like, I think you're cute. Like, you see, like, I've never done that before. I'm practicing, but I'm just where I am in my life. Being in a relationship is just not the best thing for me. At least that's how I feel. Look at all that hair on the floor. Like, look at all that. But I feel like I just wanted to talk about it because I was just going through that experience today. It was like I saw this cute girl, and it kind of dawned on me, like, a lot of the times I feel like I'm not attractive. I feel like no one is seeing me in the way that, if they are attractive to me, like, I'm seeing them, Oh my God, bro, vlogging, like, while with having your hand up in this angle while walking is strenuous. It's hard. I think I'm gonna just sit. Hold on. Yeah, because I'm just gonna sit. That shit was ridiculous. So I just but yes, it's like, I understand that nothing will happen unless you do something, which I 100% am for that. Like, I'm not somebody who's just gonna sit here and complain about, like, oh, nobody likes it, and it's like, hey, you don't do anything to know, right? Like, that's like the bigger side, right? But in general, like, I feel, for me and my perspective, it's like, in what I've experienced, like, I feel like I'm not seen as much as I want to be, or as much as I feel like I could be or should be. That's the Leo in me. But either way, it's like, I make my presence known when I want to, and it's loud. And it's just, when you don't get the same kind of recognition or acknowledgement, it sucks. It really does suck. Like, I want to be somebody who, people feel like they can come up to, and I just never been able to ever have an experience like that. Now, of course, it's like I can come up to them, and there's no doubt, 100%. But do you know, like, how many times I've seen or had girls, like, come up to other people around me, and I think the one thing that also kind of coincides with this is when the girls that you like don't like you, and the girls that you don't like, they like you. So I've been approached by girls who are into me and mention it, but it's like I've never been attracted to them. And I'm so nice, and I'm always thinking, okay, about like, okay, what if that I will try to think, okay, well, maybe, you know, I'm not attracted to them now, but like maybe I could be if I do X, Y, and Z. And it's like, why am I settling? You know, why am I, you know, there's certain people that, you know, they only go for people who they're attracted to, right? And it works out for them. And, you know, I think that kind of goes on with looks. Like, I know I'm not ugly, but I think, you know, how I present myself is just not the most approachable look, right? Like, a lot of people go up to girls, you know, men and women, but do a lot of people go up to masculine women? Like, do you know, lesbians go up to a masked woman and be like, hey, I think you're attractive? Like, how often does that happen? Though it happens. And that's the biggest thing. Like, for me, like, I dress more masculine, but I have a feminine flair. I have a feminine personality. I dress feminine at times, but it's very rare, and that's what makes it like a whole, oh, like Kadi in a dress, Kadi in a skirt, like Kadi in heels, like, oh my god, I've never seen you look like this. And it's just like, yeah, for a reason. And at times I've sort of toyed with the idea of dressing more feminine just to appease people, or just to get the attention that I want for myself, because I know that I'm pretty. Like, I know that I'm beautiful. I know that I have a great personality, but it's like, you can be uploading the most amazing content, the most amazing videos, but if you're not packaging it up well in a way that will get other people to go and look at it, you're not going to get any views, right? But it's a pride thing. I think for me in general, like, wanting to change myself to appease other people, it's kind of like, Kadi, what are you doing? But then the other side of me, which is the desperate side, that's just like, hey, Kadi, if I just put on a dress, dude, like, there would be so many people into me way more. If I start posting pictures of me in heels and me dressing in a more feminine way, high femme, like, dude, like, I can have so many people in my DMs. Like, I know that, right? But that's not who I am, and I feel like that's false advertisement, and I don't like that. I like a certain kind of person, and I just feel like, if in order to gain their kind of attention, I have to act something that's not, I don't want to say something that's not like me, but in a different way. So it's been toying with me. You know, it's sad when you're asking yourself, like, what do I need to do in order to get the attention of people that I find attractive, you know? The question of the fucking year. Maybe I should start asking people that question in interviews. Just playing. You know, even though I was joking with that question, sometimes it feels like I want to answer to that. But I know the true reality is just being myself, and the person who is meant to come into your life should be in your life. You know, they will. If you want it to happen, it will happen. And I want to be in a relationship. I know that I do in the long term. But right now, it's like I'm so focused in on trading. I'm so focused on changing my life. Like, the idea of having to take care of somebody and, you know, giving them attention, it takes away attention from trading. It takes away attention from everything that I'm building up for myself. And I've been in a relationship, and I didn't understand then, but I understand a little bit more now, that if you're in a relationship, that person wants attention. That person wants a certain kind of, I am here in your life, I am your girlfriend. And for me, being the person that I am, I'm not that kind of person in a way that likes to appease people. Like, like on my own terms, I like doing nice things for other people. I like being there for people. But when people are then telling me like, I want you to do this, I want you to do that, I'm a little bit like, okay, I'm settling. And you know, I've been in one relationship, I'll talk about that in another video, but it kind of taught me that you can't be as selfish as you can be when you're single. And in order for me to build the whole empire, right? Or just like, in order for me to build the income that I want for myself, it's like, I'm gonna have to be selfish. I'm gonna have to have long days. Like, I don't go out like that. Like, I really don't. Like, it's only here and there with my friends, but most of the time I'm in my room back testing or watching something trading related, studying, journaling, making content, making videos on a regular basis. And I'm just doing this in and out, in and out. Imagine if I had a girlfriend on top of that, like, you know what I mean? So it's like I want people to like me, and I want that attractiveness to be both ways. But I know that the biggest thing is to never force anything, you know, never force it. Like, if you came in with that intention, like, never force being with somebody or trying too hard. It just doesn't work. Like, it may work, but it won't work for the long run. Like, you gotta be able to just be okay with rejection, and that goes in a whole nother thing. Like, I'm not good with rejection. You can see it in my regular life, you can see it in my trading. It's just, I just want what I want and not have to work hard for it, to be honest. Like, I'll be honest, like the people that like I want and I find attractive, like, I just want them to be attracted to me, and it be that simple. Just like how it feels like in the movies and the TV shows, like a character, all they do is just, they're in a certain location in a certain spot, and then boom, they'll bump into you. They'll have a little meet cute moment, and then everything just kind of changes. They're like, oh, hello, oh, hi, and she'll do the hi, and it's like, boom, bada bing, they're together. And when TV and media has been your only really like example of like what love and relationships are, I mean, of course I have my parents, but it's like, they're fucking African, bro. Like, you know what I mean? All I have to say is that, and you know what I mean. So it's like, I don't have the best representation. And so when I see, you know, what I've seen in TV, and it just makes my heart swell, and it makes me feel so happy of that idea. But it's like, you don't really, it's not that easy. You actually have to go outside, dude. And I don't really go outside. Like I mentioned, everything that I like to do, love to do, is all I need is a computer and internet, dog. But I want to change that. It's just right now I just have no energy, or how should I say this? I have no motivation to do that. It's like, I do want to be in a relationship, but it's like, I don't necessarily want to go out looking. Like, I cannot do apps. I fucking hate an app. Oh my god, that's another fucking video, and it'll be right after this one. But yeah, it's hard. I have no solution. You know why it happens, it's just common. But you know, I know that I am a great person. I know that I'm a beautiful person. I just haven't found the people to really see it. And another thing is, like, I don't want to settle for less. I don't want to settle for somebody else is attracted to me. I see them, I'm not that attracted, but they're nice and sweet, so maybe I'll give them another shot. No, I don't want to have that kind of relationship. I want to be in a relationship with a woman that I find so attractive that it's just like, girl, every time I look at you, it's on. You know, I just want that. I want that, like, mutual love, that mutual feeling, and I want it back too. I want to feel like, I love you. Like, I want to feel that, and I want them to feel the same, and I want to mean it, you know. So it's why I'm not forcing. It's why I'm not on apps, because nobody wants to go on fucking outside. It's crazy. Like, I like talking, but people just want to text. Like, what the fuck? Anyway, that's but yeah, if you resonated with this content, if you felt like, you know, you understood what I was saying, when like a lot of people don't see you for who you are, and they kind of cast you off and be like, nah. But if they got to know you, it'd be good. It'd be awesome. You're like, oh my god, I love this person. But if you stick out and you're not the necessary anomaly, don't worry. There's somebody out for you. I'm saying that for you and I. Trust me, I'm saying that for you and I, because I'm like, I sure fucking hope so. I don't have to change anything about myself and somebody will come. Like, I'm waiting, but like, you could take your time. But I'm also like, are you here? So I don't have any solution on the prompt that I gave, but I just know that, you know, I love and I want to be in a meaningful relationship, but I also know that I can't force it, and, you know, and not settle for less. I'm not trying to be desperate. Like, no. Yeah. But anyway, type in the comments below, I am not desperate and I am beautiful. If you stayed this long, man, W's in the chat if you stayed this long. Thank you for listening to me rant if you stayed this long. Yeah, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, as I make videos every single day. Okay, now I guess